Okay, so this won't be long. And I'm just gonna start out and say I am not a pro at this. It's just something that recently I've discovered. Caitlin's already done one as well, so she's gonna put in a little bit of input as well. I'm currently doing an Instagram party this way that I'm gonna show you right now. And so I wanna say though, that if you were on here and you haven't mastered Facebook, stick to mastering one thing. So if you haven't even mastered how to do a Facebook party yet, I would stick to doing that before you just jump over to a different one. Now, with that being said, if you mainly have your friends on Instagram and you're not getting any Facebook parties like to start with, then that's fine. Then go to Instagram. So you kind of have to have parties where most of your audience is and where people are wanting to do them. So I've just been trying to build my Instagram. I still do 90% of my parties on Facebook, but I've been trying to build my Instagram, and a lot of these younger people, I say that like I'm so old, but a lot of these younger ladies, especially like college or whatever, they're all on Instagram. Facebook is, hate to say this, but it's an older platform of social media. So figuring out how to do it on Instagram is a really good tool, because the more you grow, the more the times change, we have to evolve and do all those things as well. So, but I do want to say, don't try to master everything at once, all different social media platforms. Just take one at a time. And when you do get your first Instagram party, then you can come back to this, and who knows, by then it might even be different and we might have to have a whole nother training on it. But so I did want to say that first. So the way you do an Instagram party, and Caitlin can jump into about it, but the way you do it is through the new chat system on Instagram. So when you go in to create a regular chat on Instagram, which would be, if you click this little button up here and you go into where your chat is on Instagram, you're going to create a new chat by clicking this. You're going to click that. Oh, it's not working. Okay. Now, your hostess that you're going to have your party for, you have to invite her and somebody else. So you have to create a separate chat room, you have to invite two people. So recently, when I've been doing mine, Caitlin invited me to her first one, I invited Caitlin. So you can totally use us if you guys want to, or another upline or downline, whatever, or maybe even to one of her close friends, whatever. So you're going to create a chat that way, and you can name the chat. You can name like right now I'm doing one that's called Gracie Zaya Pop-Up. So you can name it whatever you want. And then you're going to be communicating with the host just like you do with a Facebook party. So you're going to be coaching them. You're going to tell them, please don't mass invite people, because the difference between, and this person I'm doing a party for right now did that. And I have to go back and remind her, please message all your friends and tell them what's going on. So the reason why it's really not important, the reason why it's important not to mass invite on Instagram is because it's a chat. So you're constantly getting notifications. And if somebody sees like what's going on, first of all, this girl said, I think my friends think that it's spam, because a couple of them were leaving the chat group. They're like, oh, I think they thought I got hacked. So I'm like, yes, that's why you need to tell them ahead of time what's going on. And then there's going to be constant notifications. So it's important to let them know what's going on so they don't get annoyed. There really isn't a perfect way to run it. Caitlin did a really good job at one. I would say the best thing to do is make collages. So instead of just posting like 5 different leggings that people have to scroll up on, to make collages out of the items. And you need to know your audience. So I'm one for a girl in college. So I'm looking for, and she invited all of her college friends. So I'm looking for photos on the marketing site on Zaya Active Instagram of younger looking girls. And I'm kind of making different collages, like different shorts, leggings, whatever. And I'm putting them together and posting those. You can also do like a poll, like how many of you, you know, A, B, C, or D heard of Zaya, haven't heard of Zaya. Obviously you want to get interaction. Post, you're gonna want to post the link in there multiple times. The key is obviously to get the host on board. Like I can't really, I might show Caitlin's example of her party because my party right now didn't start out great. And I just started it today because my host did not do what I told her to do. She's going to be doing it now. So we'll see how it turns out after she contacts people. But I'm going to pull up Caitlin's party that she did and just show you a little bit of the outline of what she did. So if I'm correct, Caitlin, you posted like a day of stuff and then the next day you went live, right?
I think I did 2 days. I can't remember. I think I did 2 days of it. And then the next day I went live, or no, one full day. And then the next day was the day I went live, but it was like a full day of posting and then that night. So technically, yeah, 2 days.
Okay.
It was like a pop-up party and you can go live in Instagram and literally have everybody a part of it, just like a normal live Facebook party. Except the only thing is it doesn't save, so people cannot rewatch it. So if they're not on live, they don't get to see the fashion show. So I did like 6 outfits in that live and like, you know, tailored to my audience. And I made sure I blew it up every hour, you know, hey, join that live if you want free giveaways, join the live if you want this, you know, make sure you're joining at 7 p.m. Is everyone available at 7 p.m.? And then I had the hostess message everybody at like 30 minutes to an hour before, hey, make sure to join if you want to win giveaways. It's only live, it will not be saved. So I was really hyping it up because I knew the more people available on that, the better. And there is an amazing feature. I don't know if Joel, you're probably going to talk about this. I'll let you talk about it. But something when you go live, the things you can do with Instagram that you cannot do on Facebook, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second here. So I'm going to kind of show you the outline Caitlin did. Hopefully you guys can see this. So when she first started out, she welcomed everybody. I think my light is weird. Hold on, let me turn my light off really quick. Okay. So if I know how to screen share, that'd be nice, but I don't. So she kind of welcomed everybody. She did a poll in there. And then people were responding like, yes, I've heard of Zaya. You know, lots of people responding. Then she posted the girl's link, a couple graphics. So if you post a collage and then you click on it, then you can see, you can zoom up, you know, and see it. But if you just post, like, say you were going to post all of these at once, it would be like 20 images, annoying, you know. So she posted that, and then some more, she made some more collages. She, you know, looked for ones that fit her audience as well. Like, and then here she has, you know, join me tomorrow for my live fashion show. She says, you know, anybody joining can win a giveaway. So she did a giveaway as well. And for her, I mean, you can do the giveaway however you want if you have any creative ideas, but Caitlin's was, she did like, you had to answer some questions like within the live video, and the, you know, the people to respond, there was like a drawing or whatever. You know, lots of like this or that, like interactive collages. But you know, the thing is you're not posting as much as like a Facebook party. So you want to keep it minimal. You want to keep it clean looking. You don't want it to be too spammy. You can, like Caitlin did, create a couple of her own like reels. I know that if you're doing Instagram parties, that's a really good tool to post some reels in there. So like outfit reels, to grab people's attention, you know. So the way you do a live video is super cool. So I don't know if I saved my screenshots I took of it, how to do it. I think I did. But you literally, so inside of the group, you're going to click this video button right here on the side at the time that you said you were going to go live. And as you're going live, can I talk about it a little bit? See if I can find my screenshots I took, how to do it.
So when you click the video to go live, it'll invite every single person on their phone to join the live. So everyone can click into it and join and see you. And it's kind of like this Zoom where you see everybody's faces and then you can kind of like check it out or whatever. So everyone can join in live. It's kind of like, it'd be like a FaceTime if you were like FaceTiming 10 people, you know. The max for Instagram is 100. So you can't have more than 100 people in your group or on your live. But I've never had more than that. So, so you have everybody in there. And then the really cool feature is normally on the left-hand upper corner at the top, there's a little button you can push and it puts you in the corner on the bottom and everyone can see the whole thread. So you can put the link in there. They can shop while they're watching you. You can literally tell them the number of the item and you're in the corner like FaceTime, how you have like a big screen and then you're the little screen. So they can literally be looking through your thread that you guys are chatting in and clicking the link and shopping while you're showing them the items, which is really cool because Facebook obviously doesn't do that. As soon as you go off the live and out of Facebook, you're off the live. Whereas you can shop while still in Instagram and doing all of those things at the same time. They can go back and forth and look at the chat if they're looking at sizing or they have a question. They can ask a question live and you see it way faster because it's not like a lag. So in that area, it's really cool that they have that. The only sucky part is that your lives don't save. But if you want to do multiple little lives, like, hey, I'm going to go live today for 5 minutes and show 2 outfits. And then, you know, tomorrow I'm going to go live again for 2 more minutes. You can do that if like that reaches more people. But in the sense of being live, it has really good benefits for people that want to shop and maybe look while on the website while you're showing it.
Yeah. So here's kind of example. So here's the chat. And here's Caitlin right here in this little box is all the people on it. And Caitlin is live. And you can you can go back to the chat while she's live and still see her in that little box and click on the link or comment. And then when she does go live, this is kind of what it looks like when you're not on the chat section, you're just watching the video. So here she is, and here's all the people. They can turn themselves off, just like Zoom, their sound and their video. So like people don't have to worry about being seen during her video. And then, so yeah, I think, so that's the biggest thing. So when you go live, you can you can kind of like minimize it where people can click on a link and shop while the live is still going on and comment as well. So it's just a really cool feature. So if you are wanting to use Instagram, it really is really awesome. I think a while back I did a Instagram party, like I created like a separate account and I just didn't like how it all flowed together. And I just don't want to manage 2 accounts. So having like this chat is really nice. And then people are always getting notifications when you follow, but when you follow a different account, it's like you're not always getting notifications because you're not really like following them, if that makes sense. So doing it through the chat, you have that really cool live feature, and then there's always notifications when something's sent. So that's pretty much it. You know, YouTube is a really, really good resource. I look up a lot of things on YouTube. So if you're like, okay, so how do I go live again? Just type it up on YouTube, how to go live within an Instagram chat, and they will show you find something that will show you step by step. Obviously I can't show you right now because I don't want to go live in my group on the Zoom call. But like I said, stick to really clean looking things, collages, clean looking graphics that are really easy to see and read. Post a link in there a couple times, get interaction going, coach your host just like a regular party, like you normally would. Oh, Caitlin posted something in the chat.
That's Natalie's script for Instagram parties. So everybody,
yeah.
if you're interested in that, this is where I got my inspiration to have Instagram parties and how to do it. She literally lays it out from top to bottom on a PDF that you can walk through. It's a lot of old images. So you would want to obviously make your own, but she gives some really good like ideas of what to do and some really, so like if you're needing more visuals or more ideas, she does a really good job of helping with that. So click on the link and save that if you haven't already, because that'll be really helpful. That's kind of what helped me walk through my first party when I did it.
Yeah, good. That's a really good resource. And we'll post that in once we post this recording into the groups too, so people have that. So that's it. Oh,
how frequently did you post? Do you do like one every couple of hours or just 5 a day? What's kind of the typical?
I did personally, I think I did like 6 in a day. So I did like 6 different collages. So the first day, obviously I had like a few more just because it was like some like sizing stuff and the link and then a few questions, but I did like 2 this or that. I did like 2 collages in the day. And then just like, how do you know the host type of thing? So I did more questions and more interactive stuff than I would even Facebook, because I feel like the more interaction you got, the more excited they were. So I did more of this or that. And I did more like, how do you know the hostess? Do you know Zaya type of things than I would normally.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the other cool thing is you can see who's in the group, obviously, and go friend all those people on Instagram, start liking this stuff, build that like connection with them, and you have, the opportunity right there to reach out to them. So, and then they can see your stuff and, figure out like who you are and stuff. So you can't like per se get them in your Zaya VIP group if they don't really do Facebook, but you can get them to follow you on Instagram. So you could even do like, follow me to get into a giveaway or drawing, to win like $5 free shipping gift card, whatever, to follow you or like share your profile in your story or something, so get really creative. There's a lot of really cool things you can do on Instagram. It's just a whole different playing field than Facebook. A whole different like type of people as well. And yeah, get creative. So I think that's all we have, guys. I wanted to keep it short, under 30 minutes, which we achieved. But any questions you have, you can reach out to us. Also, YouTube is a really, really good resource. That's where I look up all my stuff, like how to make a reel. I look up on YouTube because I was born in the 90s and, saw new stuff. So, all right. Thanks for showing up, guys. And I hope you try this out and I hope it works for you. Okay. Have a good night.